you're very good on it. You are very good on it because, you know, clearly it matters to you and you're fair with them and you're not, you know, you don't put people down, but you're honest and straight with them.
You know something, when I was asked to do this, I did the radio show that Michael Parkinson does in the morning, and Michael said to me, are you going to do this Maria programme? And I said, what do you think, Michael? And he said, look, if you're yourself and you just are yourself, you'll be fine. Don't let a telly producer, don't let somebody give you lines, just do it. Okay. And I thought, yeah, I was so nervous on the first programme. 20 minutes in, I lost myself because that's what I do every other week. I cast people.
You're in your comfort zone. Now, here's the thing. Are you a fan of Doctor Who?
I think it's fabulous, yeah. Okay. Great theme tune.
Are you a fan of Torchwood?
Torchwood?
Yes.
Has no clue what it is.
What is it?
You're working with the one and only Captain
of course I know what it is. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great show. Any songs in this Torchwood?
Well, this is the thing. You know, while we're sitting here, everyone's always saying, why don't you do a musical episode of Torchwood or musical episode of Doctor Who? And perfect composer.
Well, would you consider doing that?
I would think it would be a great idea.
It's always about the plot.
Well, no, of course, and the plots in are the plots in Doctor Who and Torchwood not good?
Yeah, fantastic. How about the open one? I'm Doctor Who.
It's great too. Yes.
I am Doctor Who.
Well, could you just do the...
Here is Jack, Captain Jack. He will anything with the horns. That's kind of
very good. Very good.
Never mind, Tim Rice, give us a call. Here's the thing, last week, we were deprived of Doctor Who. We had a great evening's entertainment, still on BBC One, no Doctor Who, because we had you guys earlier on, it was great, and it was followed by the Eurovision Song Contest. Do you watch the Eurovision Song Contest?
Couldn't this year, because we were just coming off the set.
Well, actually,
but I have done it many times before.
I did make it to a party on that night.
Now,
to Eurovision,
why do we not have a better song in the Eurovision Song Contest?
I have to argue on Scooch's behalf. And I thought the Scooch song I did think was a good song for the UK, and it was a little bit outrageous and a little bit a little bit silly. Go on, then.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, please.
No.
Please.
But I don't think Europe liked, because they're not into those kind of boy band or group things, and also Europe can't stand us at the moment. So let's just them.
That's a rousing speech.
It was.
We've heard from the right honourable member from Torchwood. But, Lord Webber, would you consider writing a song for the Eurovision Song Contest for us?
I tried.
When did you try?
With Tim Rice in 1967.
And what was the song?
Try It and See.
Try It and See.
And it went, try it and see, won't you try it with me? And we didn't work, it didn't work in that context, so Try It and See anchored our lives. The next version of it, it went into a musical about Richard the Lionheart, and it had the following lyric. Those were the days, good old Saladin days, hand me down my scimitar, show me where the Christians are, and that went. And finally...
You can see why they sometimes don't work.
Yeah.
Finally, it became, you are the Christ, you the great Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
And it became, and it's one of those things, I mean, songs...
Genius. OK, Lord Webber, what is, not counting yours, what is the greatest musical?
Oh, you can't ask that question.
Well, I'm asking it, so shut up, Barrowman. What is the greatest musical ever written? Gypsy, what is the greatest...
You have to answer this one.
What do you think is? Not one of yours, obviously. Well, I don't mean obviously, like they're not... I mean, that would be wrong. No, I mean, you couldn't say that. That would be wrong of you.
I'm not saying. I want to work again.
Gypsy!
Gypsy's great. Yeah. OK. Apples and Oranges, though. My Fair Lady's great. Do you know, for me, probably West Side Story.
I would then have to say the first one that popped in my head would be Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma.
Hi.
Oklahoma, where the wind... Do you know, I did a show once where we sang Oklahoma in it, and we came out at one point in the variety show and we were supposed to go, Oklahoma, and just to see if the audience noticed, one day we went, I'm a homo. homo, you're a homo. And they didn't know. They had no clue.
I'm a homo. But it works a bit. How great to have you. Thank you so much for coming on. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Before we go, we're going to leave everyone with a little treat. No one's seen this yet. This is a clip from the forthcoming Doctor Who, which features the return of Captain Jack Harkness. Have a look at this.
Cardiff!
Cardiff?
Ah, but the thing about Cardiff, it's built on a rift in time and space. Just like California and the San Andreas Fault. But the rift bleeds energy. Every now and then I need to open up the engines, soak up the energy, and use it as fuel.
So it's a pit stop?
Exactly. Should only take 20 seconds. The rift's been active.
Wait a minute. They had an earthquake in Cardiff a couple of years ago. Was that you?
Bit of trouble with the Slidine. Long time ago. Lifetimes. I was a different man by then. Benito, all powered up.
What's that?
Accelerating into the future, the year 1 billion, 5 billion, 5 trillion, 50 trillion, what? The year 100 trillion, that's impossible.
Why? What happens then?
We're going to the end of the universe.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Barrowman and Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber. Are you going to stay for the music? Yeah. OK, great. My thanks to all tonight's guests so far, Andrew and John, of course, Janice Dickens.